Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and welcome to another construction update, where today we're going to be taking a look all around the construction site for the new for 2027 attraction opening here at Paultons Park. Today is the opening day of Valgard, Realm of the Vikings. However, they've got something big planned for next year as an expansion to this area, and it looks very likely, or at this point it's confirmed, to be a Mack Rides water coaster, as track has now arrived on site. There's a lot to see, so I'm going to take a look all around the site, and we're going to talk all about the potential name for this ride and also the latest construction going on. So here we go, here's an overview of the site. A lot of the foundations are in, and over there you can see a lot of track has arrived on site.
Has it? No, it hasn't.
It has. So this is going to be a big ride. It's a big area that's going to be spread around in, and look at all these foundations as well. So looking at that track, it's pretty obviously going to be a Mack Rides water coaster. However, there are still a lot of details that we don't know yet. However, at the Supervans event tonight, we should be finding out a lot of information about this. Whether it's going to be a launched one or a lift hill, we don't know. Of course, the first launched water coaster is opening at a park in Germany this year, also manufactured by Mack Rides, so maybe this could be a launched one, but we're not sure yet. We'll be finding out later tonight. So the outdoor seating area for the feasting hall is a fantastic place to come and view the construction. Look at this. We can see all the foundations going on in here. There are so many of them. This looks like it could be quite a decently length layout. And then of course all the tracks over there. But yeah, this is crazy how much work's going on. And of course later on at the Superfans event, we're going to find out exactly what this ride is going to be. Obviously at this point we know it's going to be a Mack water coaster, and we know it's probably going to be called Serpent's Curse, but we're hopefully going to get some concept art for it, get our first looks at what this area might look like, some of the theming around it. So it's going to be really exciting to find out more information about this. Unfortunately, I'm not on the Superfans event tonight. They did do it as a ballot this year with demand being so high, so they just randomly selected names. Unfortunately, I wasn't selected. I'm going to see if I can get on it, because sometimes there are spaces left at the end of the day, and like if people don't show up, then they can put people on the day. So I'm going to head over there at the end of the day and see if I can get on it. Hopefully I can, and then so we'll be going around seeing all the behind the scenes of the rides, and then there'll be a talk with Lawrence Mancy all about the park, and then all of the new stuff coming. But if not, there is a live stream on YouTube from the park, so if I'm not able to get onto the event, I will be watching that, and I'll film a news update as well, talking all about this new ride, like when we get the concept art and just taking an in-depth look at it, which will be really exciting. Here we go, so over at the back end of Valgard now. I love how low these construction walls are, because you can really easily see over them. Look at that over there. I wonder if that's going to be the station building or something over there. Looks like there's a pretty big area being dug out over there. And maybe like a lift hill or a launch going out in this direction. It'll be very interesting to see. Let's go and have a look at this track over here now. And here we go, we've got some early kind of teasers for the ride, so you can see all of the water on here. Discover the Seas of Valgard 2027. So it looks like this area is going to be all themed around the Great Sea, which is one of the areas labelled on the Valgard map. And then we're going to have this serpent that's put a curse over the lake, it seems like. There we go. All will be revealed later on. And there's all the track over there as well. There's absolutely loads of it now. Loads has been arriving over the last few days. That's really exciting to see. Here we go. Here's one of the maps of Valgard then, and you can see that big water body over there with the serpent on it. Lots of rock work. So that could be a hint as to what's going to get revealed at this talk after the behind the scenes.
Only the bravest Vikings would face the seas of Valgard. Many said the oceans were cursed. But Vikings were born to cross the mighty oceans. And soon, it will be your turn to join us.
uncertainties.
So this is obviously the concept art that you've all been looking at, studying every pixel of, I'm sure, but this is what we've been looking at.
Yeah.
So behind the scenes, obviously, we've known that Valgard is going to have the UK's first water coaster with an amazing splashdown right next to the restaurant, an amazing viewing area, and it's going to look great. It's going to look really, really. Now, obviously, very, very, very pleased with Mack Rides again. We've got obviously Storm Chaser with them, and it's our second water ride from Mack Rides as well, with Grand Rapids Sailing Club with Pepper Pig Rod. So you can see some stats here at the bottom, 23 metres in height, and actually the same top speed as Drakon. So it is going to feel fast in that boat on that first drop. 471 metres long. And lots of elements, including, stick this in your videos, it's the world's first water coaster with a top hat, I believe. World's first.
So there we go, there is the announcement video for Serpent's Curse opening in 2027 at Paultons Park, the Mack Rides water coaster. I'm not going to go too much into detail about it here because I'm going to wait until my news update where I'm going to dive into the concept art, take a close look at that and talk all about the ride. However, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It looks fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to following the construction of it and of course riding it next year. But there we go, that's now the end of this construction update here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone and I'll see you all later. Bye.